Hi there, welcome to another Kreation Station guitar lesson. In this lesson we're going to take a quick look at ACDC Dirty Deeds. Okay, thanks for checking out the lesson. So in this lesson I'm going to go do a quick run through of Dirty Deeds. Again, look at it from a fairly simple sort of view of using power chords for the most part. But this is a good one to start to build up your chord work and using the full chord voicings because it's only got a couple of chords to it and the changes aren't too bad. So anyway, let's zoom in on the neck and take a look. Okay, so Dirty Deeds. So we've got an E chord, which you'll remember from the earlier lessons, Wild Thing and TNT, and if you haven't seen them, they're on the channel as well. So the E power chord, open string, 2nd fret, or you can also add in the octave note here, which is the E, also on the 2nd fret, so you end up with that. If you want to do the full voicing, you add in the G sharp up here on the G string, so it's the 1st fret on the G string. And that's probably not a bad one to aim for if you're sort of new to chords and you're working your way up to playing the full chord voicings in this song, because particularly this chord, you stay on this chord for a reasonable amount of time, so you've got time to sort of get your fingers into place. So I'll just play through the riff quickly so you can hear what it sounds like, and then we'll go through how the rest of it goes. So. Okay, so it's 4 chords basically, so you're going from E, then to a G chord. So that's G on the 6th string on the E string, B note on the A string, open on the D string, open on the G string, open on the B string, and the 3rd fret on the high E string. But could get away with, as you're building up your capability to play full chords, with just playing those first 2 notes, or in fact playing those plus the open strings, which gives you everything bar that high note. Just make sure you don't hit the open E string. So it's a fairly quick change from the G, then back to the E. Then does the same thing, and it's basically an ascending kind of a pattern, so it goes G, then the next time it goes to A. So again, from our earlier lessons, you remember A is basically the same as what we're doing with the E power chord up on the next string. So you've got A, open A string, 2nd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G string. Or if you're going to play the full fingering, it's open, 2, 2, 2, open. Okay, so we've got that much so far, or a more simplified version, the most basic would be just all power chords, so E, hit the G note, A power chord, back to the E power chord, and then finally a D. So the full chord is note with the D chord, you're not playing the bottom 2 strings, so you're playing only these 4 strings. So we're playing open D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the E string. Or again, if you want to play it just power chord, just simply play the D and the 2nd fret here. As you're building up, what you might want to do is play the 2nd fret, then the 3rd, add in the 3rd fret here. So all together, E, then G to E, then A to E, then D to E. And then the strumming pattern at the end, just for that sort of turnaround back to the start of the riff. So down, up, down, fairly quick down, up, down. So that's the main riff. And then in the verse it just holds on to the E for quite some time. And then it basically just goes to the D, back to the E. It does that a couple of times in the verse. Alright, so I'll do another video with a slower playthrough, and then a full tempo playthrough like I did for the AC/DC song. See you in the next video. Cheers, guys. So there you go, have it. That's AC/DC Dirty Deeds. So with this one, I'd suggest, like always, have a try playing along with the original song, so you're rocking out with the original tune. Also, the other thing to note in those chord changes just quickly is the E to the D. One of the handy thing there is your first finger, use that as a transition as you go from the E, and then that first finger on the G string slides up only 1 fret. So take these 2 fingers off, slide that up 1 fret, and then you can reposition your other 2 fingers, but that gets you ready to play the D. So if you're going to play the power chord version, you're there. You know, start once you get used to that, trying to add the 3rd finger in, and ultimately you can add the last finger in. So that's the last little piece of advice there as you try and tackle that one. Cheers guys, catch you in another video.